looking for was already in custody. And that person was not in her house for over 3 years. I don't know what that person did. How dare you, who have not ever spoken to her mother, who's never stepped foot in her house, you don't know her at all. You don't have the right to speak on her.
Yandy, why was the warrant signed for the raid? Was it
because
corruption?
the police officers lied? And this is why I say you are not educated about the mindset of a white supremacist. Because in your mind,
yes, I am.
Wait a minute. Don't you dare cut me off. Let me explain something to you. For you to sit there and say, why did the search warrant say? Do you understand that for years there have been search warrants and documentation from courts that have lied on black people? The search warrant that was presented was a lie. They were able to receive a no-knock warrant because the officer lied on the paperwork. The post office in her town, and do your research, put out a statement that is public that there were no suspicious packages. You can speak to the mother. You can speak to the Attorney General, Daniel Cameron. The man that wrote the search warrant was fired because he lied. How dare you say that and you don't have the facts? And you have a platform and you're spreading wrong information.
Can we speak?
Don't do it on my watch. Don't do it.
Can we speak? I appreciate everything you're speaking on. Was there involvement in an actual drug ring?
What?
Was there a connection to an actual drug ring and a raid?
No, absolutely not. No.
Yes, she was connected. She dated the guy, the main suspect of the ring. He was photographed picking up a package at her house.
That was never any information that was put anywhere. Where did you get that from? You got that from white supremacy threads. That is the lies that you're spreading.
I've never been on a white supremacy thread. I get this from all media. I don't see anything. If you look at any nature of the case, he was a suspected drug dealer, was he not?
About media? You know what he said about media?
I just spoke to her sister. I just spoke to her sister. Her sister clarified to me that the photos that were taken. Yandy, first of all, like I said, I really respect you and your passion for this. And do you think that there's any white supremacists in my ideology? Have you been listening to me? There's nothing. Do you hear the shit I'm saying about?
The thing about most people that are in this space of white supremacy that are not racist out like in the public, they are covert, and it's the ideology and the thoughts that need to be retrained and educated. For you to sit here and say, oh, because, it's poor and single family homes and blah, 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 but that's why it's a cycle of, you don't know. You cannot
yes, I do know.
Black experience because you've never lived it.
Yes,
I don't care if you dated black girls. I don't care if you produced a little
So you're telling me that Thomas
Sowell,
John McWhorter, you're telling me that Thomas Sowell, John McWhorter, Coleman Hughes, these type of people speaking on the same exact data that I'm speaking on.
Hold on, let me go upstairs away from my kids so I can hear you clearly. Am I telling you what?
Do you understand when I tweeted, I said under no circumstances was her death justifiable?
I don't care what you said. The problem that you said is the but. You said the but. You said
I said hypothetically.
But
I said hypothetically. Okay, and that's me clarifying that this is not one of the potential outcomes that's possible. Under no circumstances should she have ever been shot.
Negate that thing you first said, and you learned that you can use all of your words, and you can
stop. Why are you trying to over magnify? Why can't we simplify shit? And that's what I'm doing. I'm simplifying everything.
There's nothing to simplify.
Yes, I do. I'm reducing it to the cause. We have to identify the causes.
Hold on 1 second. When you disrespect Breonna Taylor, for one, that was the first black woman's family you disrespected.
How did I disrespect her?
Disrespected Tamika Mallory, right?
How did I disrespect Tamika Mallory? No, she came on my live and got aggressive. I told her that I love and respect her. I said that I love and respect her, and she got it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do love her. Yes, I do love her.
Are you crazy?
Straight up. She doesn't even know the difference between cooperative and competitive game theory.
She's not capable. Who the fuck you think you are saying she's
to
not
the
capable?
fullest extent. Let's talk. It's suboptimal. We gotta have higher standards, higher expectations. See, that's the thing. I ain't no self-hating bigot. I have the highest expectations of my peers. I said she isn't capable because she doesn't understand quantum physics. She doesn't understand the nature of reality. She doesn't understand. She doesn't understand game theory. She can't differentiate.
You don't know what she understands.
I listen to everything she speaks on. She never speaks about cooperation, interdependence. She talks about independence.
What she speaks about.
I listen to everything she speaks on. Yes, I do. I look at all of her content. I look at all the interviews. Yes, I do. Have you ever heard her? Have you ever heard her breaking down the difference? This is what we have to do.
You are clearly ill-advised and misinformed, honey. Clearly.
I'm looking for cooperation. We have to eradicate
you don't even have to look at many. You don't even have to look at many of Tamika's speeches. Everything she talks about is inclusive, but from a Black woman's perspective and pushing our culture forward. She never excludes anyone.
See what you're saying? You're saying pushing our... Why aren't you talking about the group, human beings?
She is not capable?
She's not as capable as she should be if she had a higher understanding of these fundamental, aspects of reality. Yes.
Than all.
Let's hold each other accountable.
Than you will ever be.
No, she can't. No, that's not fact.
Simply because she's a Black woman.
No, her